Hello，大家聽到嘛？Hello，好，咁啊，我哋嚟有直播啦。原本咧，我就唔諗住今日直播嘅，但係無奈地咧，今日啱啱咧想自己開嚟升咧嘅時候咧，就俾我發現個主線任務咧就卡住咗我。佢而家你個任務咧係突然間插入嚟啦，跟住然之後咧，佢哋見到佢所有啲支線任務全部都暫停晒，你見唔見啊？所有任務都唔做得，咁啊冇辦法啦，咁啊唯有打個主線啦。咁打主線啊，咁梗係要開台俾大家睇啦。咁啊，所以迫於無奈咧，今日咧我哋就又翻嚟直播啦。唔好諗住今日休息下，自己開隻 game 嚟自私打下噶嘛。咁啊，基本上咧，個劇情咧就係尋日完咗啦，跟住然之後咧，阿蓋亞咧就話俾我哋聽，突然間收到另一個 AI 嘅信號，係啦，咁啊突然間佢呢個任務飛出嚟咧，就卡住晒我哋其他任務。咁啊，基本上喺基地度一出嚟咧，佢就已經自動地飛到去呢一個求救嘅坐標嘅位置㗎啦。OK， 咁啊，呢度有一個遠鋒人嘅屍體。
Whatever the rebels did, it took down her shield.
叛軍設法解除咗佢嘅護罩。
I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it come and go at will. But it's gone now.
Yeah. Well, go do your thing. I'll wait here.
OK， 呢度全部都係嗰啲遠鋒人嗰啲技術啊。咁有隻壞咗嘅鬼尾。呢個鬼尾嘅技術同我哋嗰啲技術係完全唔同。你睇呢啲技術，嗰啲機器咧好似好柔軟咁樣，嗰啲似納米科技咁。我哋嗰啲機器全部都仲係硬骨骨咁樣噶。OK， 咁啊，調查下呢度附近先，應該係呢度。咦？唔俾我執嘅喂，執唔到，唔緊要。卡住咗喂。好，檢查燒毀嘅武器。
Weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off.
OK， 要等佢凍咗，我哋先可以研究。咁啊，睇埋呢邊啦。
An Oseram with a focus. Looks like he was sending data on the weapons somewhere else.
OK， 呢個係有帶 focus 嘅人嚟嘅。睇埋呢邊先，呢邊有個營地嘅設備喎。
Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? All right. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Errand.
OK， 可以返去傾偈啦。
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack.
精心籌備嘅攻擊。
I found camping gear up there.
上邊係有呢個紮營嘅營地，一定睇咗好多人。
They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up, all so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
OK， 即係佢哋研發緊啲武器，我嚟對付呢啲
I've
遠
known
鋒人。
tinkers that do that. Do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
半製成品。
She was searching for something she lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing that you said could be here? Eleuthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl.
好，等先，去揾阿華爾傾偈。呢度有個箱噃，攞咗先。好，哇！呢個窿。機器做出嚟嘅話咁完整嘅呢個窿。
That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down
係咯，
into
呢
the
個係
ground.
轉動機，即係嗰啲咩
Looks recent.
轉窿機嗰啲轉㗎嘛。
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Errand, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. If any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go.
OK， 阿 Aaron 啊，幫我哋把守住。咁我哋開始去探索，究竟個求救
There's
信
some kind
號
of
啊
old world ruin down here.
係
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of
Yeah.
Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the proving lab.
呢度冇嘢嘅噃。
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe.
好大喎呢度，呢邊有得跳過去。跳咗過嚟，有冇啲咩特別嘢呢？好似係真係冇特別嘢喎，純粹真係俾我跳過嚟嘅啫。哇！差啲跌咗落去，仲還是係可以落去嘅，睇睇落先。哦，冇嘢啦，我仲以為係有啲咩收埋咗添。好，繼續行。因為今日直播個時間應該唔會太長，因為我原本冇乜諗住點直播，咁啊可能玩一個主線，咁啊早少少收工
Looks
休
like
息
some
下，
kind of data center.
純粹係等佢
I
唔
might be
好卡
able
住，
to access the facility
卡住
systems from
我，
that
可以我
console.
之後打嗰啲支線，因為我費事開住台打太多支線。好，哇喺有部武器喺度喎，呢個係傳輸機。
I've never seen a transmitter like this before. Looks like it's self-destructed.
OK，咁我睇下呢個控制台有啲咩啦。
This was a Far Zenith research lab.
呢度係一座遠
Looks like a
鋒
lot
研
of
究
data was
所。
beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eleuthea's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the asset? Let's keep looking around.
OK，可以繼續去揾下佢哋要揾嗰個咩遺產。
So, exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or anything you can blow up.
喂，有嚟執。
I'll find this in my stash later.
好，上樓上睇下先。呢邊係開得唔開得？呢邊係唔開得噶喎。好。 啲箱係冇得嘅。
All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing here.
Okay.
Well, knowing Far Zenith, probably discovering
都係
amazing
啲
things.
基本嘢啦，都係啲值
Their own
換
benefit.
錢啊嘅嘢嚟嘅，
Yeah.
冇乜特別。
That sounds about right.
咁啊，繼續向
Photogenic
深
chambers.
啲行入去啦。
Like the ones I saw inside a Zero Dawn cradle
生命
facility.
培育室啊，
What were they for?
Remember when I told you I was made,
唔
not
通呢度
born?
佢哋又係
This is how.
A machine that makes a
佢呢度係
person.
佢哋嗰啲培育室嚟
That's
嘅
incredible.
呢度真，即係嗰啲我哋栽培新嘅嗰啲新世代人類。係呢邊啊過唔到喎，礦爆門滴水不漏。呢度係咪可以爬上去？呢個係咪可以掹？誒係唔掹得嘅，可唔可以就咁跳上去咧？係唔得嘅。哦，咁喺呢度吹咯。好，
This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the
Hey.
asset is in here somewhere.
好大啊呢度。
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around.
保險箱
So, how is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia, the Zeniths, the Focus. It's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the Daunt and said you needed our help, he dropped everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure.
我覺得我哋呢度一陣間會打交，呢度好多物資攞，同埋呢度好多嗰啲可以俾我用歐爪飛嘅 con 咧，唔似一啲和平嘅地方。你知呢啲 game 㗎啦，通常好多物資俾你執嘅地方咧，都唔幫和平得去邊，都係啲即將要開大戰嘅地方。睇呢啲箱多到。呢條上去有咩嘅呢？單純上咗嚟。
The control console. To access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of these?
Well, let's find out.
呢個就古路箱，我哋要行去嗰個 console 度嘅，但係我見到呢度門又開得，呢個窗係咪打得爛嘅咧？打唔爛嘅，我試下開門。陣防攞漏嘢，入嚟 search 清楚晒先。OK，冇特別。原來仲有個箱。好，輸入代碼。
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
OK，
236?
二
Wasn't
三
there a
六。
number in the distress signal?
You're right.
OK，佢提醒我哋喺個信號入邊係有嘅。咁啊，睇筆記。筆記先，有個求救嘅 message 嘅被審問記錄仿效重述。提供資料，邊個先係啊？哦，邊一個先係出事了？博物館應該上邊啊，睇下先。我要揾翻邊一個係嗰個求救嘅 message，係咪呢個啊？唔係呢個，係呢個。 237喎，但佢話236啫喎。OK， 試下入237先。
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to.
又真係啱，但點解佢話236個 container？ 但我入237佢有反應。有人喺入邊喎。呢個係嗰啲冷凍倉嚟嘅喎。哇，係我哋嗰啲係嗰個博士嘅 clone 嚟嘅喎。
Aloy, it's you. Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
咩嚟嘅咧？成蜘蛛咁。
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you.
即係佢係其中一個複製人，然之後向我哋求救。
I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Farsiness. They are ruthless, and they have Alufia, Artemis, and Apollo.
手上面已經有三個 AI 咯。
But at least I don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with.
哦，喺佢度。
You must succeed. Oh, this was all for nothing. Good luck. And goodbye. So she's...
呢個就係我哋之前見到嗰個。
We need to get her back to...
Oh shit, they can fly? Aloy! Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
Two of those specter things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up.
Okay.
Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
呢個應該就係之前開就係我哋喺研究基地嗰度開咗嗰道門嗰個係嘛？佢就係見到我哋。
Prepare before the specter gets here. I can't let it
因為
get to
佢都係
Rivera
被
on
逼
the clone.
做嘅，所以就係俾人攞去雪藏之前就留低個 message 俾我哋，同埋收埋咗嗰個內核。弱點炸藥，混亂。希望 work 啦，上戰先。
Ooh, ugly one, aren't you? I should scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots.
哇，有火嘅。
Got it. Acids up.
先腐化咗佢先。哎呀！救命！過住先。落翻去先。之 拉開一段距離啊！前面我都要整一整啲字。佢仲有啲咩弱點啊？仲有呢個鬼乜鬼嘢？
That thing's quick.
佢要腐蝕咗先打得痛。OK。只要持續俾到狀態佢咧，都好打。
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Okay.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
我哋要上返去。
Gotta get back up top and deal with that other specter.
嗱，我頭先冇估錯，都話
Just
我
hope
有嘢
Aaron
打
stays in
嘅。
cover.
開門。有物資攞。都有啲 message， 哇！呢度有好多 message 喎，順便攞埋先。好。整翻先，陣放一陣，仲要再打鬼尾。
Aloy! Ah,
Aaron!
yeah, the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
好，我哋就嚟出翻嚟㗎啦。
That doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Aaron. Aaron, I'm here.
Watch out! That thing's shooting down the center.
Oh, it seems quiet out. Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
呢隻又唔同㗎。
The second you need me, I'm there.
Spectre's not budging from that spot.
Here we go.
I might be able to sneak up on it if I stay out of his line of fire.
Don't get that stuff on you.
佢有啲位係特別好百幾。哇！
Don't you go dying on me!
俾先。離開。起翻身先，哇！我起唔到身。頭先我話有重武器喎，邊度有重武器啊？呢度。俾我過去啊，不如。
Aloy, for you. You want to take the hit? That's the quick way to take it down.
爭少少嘅，打翻。拉翻開先，好得。佢個連擊個速度太快啦。好，終於 KO 到啦。
Aloy, she's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon.
OK， 咁啊，將嗰個複製人咧就救咗翻去。
If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all.
搜索咗先。
Stuff for the stash.
先，嗰把武器喺 Where's 武器？喺上邊。呢粒嘢係咪攞唔到咧？係咯。哦，呢隻碟係咩嚟嘅
No. Damn it.
有粒波。
Well, it's better than nothing. I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths.
Okay.
I should check on the clone, too. Varl, where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
我哋同複製人傾個偈先。
Aloy, glad you made it back okay. She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello? It's Beta, right?
佢叫 Beta。
My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Booting up. So, Aloy, I suppose you want information.
About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to
希
be
望被
followed.
行蹤掌握，所以就話
Zenith
自己
established a
fail
colony
咗。
world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
OK， 佢哋都有
So-
居住問題。
The descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet. And now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants. What? Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
How can they still be
即係
alive?
佢哋係
They
冇
don't
死
even
到
look. What did they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you're...
I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship.
OK， 即係咁多年嚟上咗上太空上咗成千年嘅，都係同一班人，佢哋冇死到。
Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it?
When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
OK， 佢哋嘅計劃係毀滅晒所有嘢。
So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over?
When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want.
Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that.
OK， 首先最重要係因為佢而家冇咗個內核。
So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them?
They were some of the most affluent and powerful
地球
people
上
on
最有
Earth.
錢最有權嘅人，
Controlled almost every
基
major
本掌控
resource
晒所有
and
資源
industry.
同產業。
Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says.
Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab.
He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah, I know.
OK， 跟住逃
How
亡。
did you escape the Zeniths?
Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run, I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. Then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity.
OK，
You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Eluthia. What did you do, exactly?
Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me.
The one the rebels killed, outside the facility.
Baina's dead? How did they bypass her shield?
I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape?
Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only
所以點解
236
係
containers.
237？
And the Gaia root kernel?
I told them I could capture Eluthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me.
Well done.
所以點解佢就要將佢自己嗰個改做叫237，因為佢改咗個系統，改就話淨係得236個。
The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you. And you went along with it?
They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit.
所以個毀滅信號係佢哋 send 嘅。
So you know about the extinction signal?
It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her.
Yeah, well... surprise. You mentioned the Zenith set up a base
遠鋒
here on
基地
Earth. Where is it?
Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine lures. It must be impregnable.
What's inside the base?
Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit.
可以
Plus
寫翻上軌
infrastructure
道。
to gather materials and fabricate anything they need.
Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met?
I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space, other survivors of the colony.
Okay.
You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened?
All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A.
The Zeniths never told you any details.
They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius.
Guess they survived old age too.
係咯，唔死嘅喎。
You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing?
The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA.
I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it?
That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access.
Okay.
You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that?
But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress.
Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database.
佢都俾人 delete 咗嘅咯喎。
Before Ted Farrow purged it.
The Zeniths have a copy.
So it still exists. And you got to learn from it.
即係我哋仲有機會可以將阿波羅 reboot 翻。
If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it.
To have all that knowledge just out of reach. Must have been frustrating.
Okay.
All right, I think that's enough for now. Do you want to come upstairs, or...?
So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaius fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Guy is powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Guy is still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single location, of course not!
You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are. You were supposed to be further along by now. Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing.
They're not going to find us. Guy is using Minerva to mask our location.
What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything, everyone, they're gonna die.
Hey, calm down. You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help?
I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry. Okay.
科學家。
Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here.
Yeah.
Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
OK。咁啊，我哋要同阿蓋亞討論下呢件事啊。
So the old ones painted their faces with something called
我哋辛苦翻嚟，搞掂啦。
Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment. I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Aletheia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The 2 remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right. Thanks, Gaia. So I guess we won't be making use of Cylon's weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us.
我哋終於可以出翻去解我哋嘅
I still have 2 more sub-functions to get.
先。咁啊，主線任務一個海之沙，一個過去種子。咁我哋應該係做咗唔係，sorry，沙之海先嘅22咧。咁啊，其實 level 咧我哋就唔係差太遠嘅。不過反而我覺得係我哋啲裝備咧先至係麻煩嘅位，我哋啲裝備係冇升過級咁滯嘅，因為要不停龍裝，即係龍嗰啲怪咧，我哋先至有嗰啲材料去升級嘅。你睇睇點樣，我要上網可能研究下點樣有效率咁樣去我攞到啲資源啊！有啲任務我哋係未做啦。呢度有個支線任務可以接。
I know. It makes you want to punch something. More like someone. You're the one that helped me find it.
要行入去先接到喎。
People make mistakes.
佢有睇乜鬼嘢
Aloy.
Hey, thought I'd check in on how you're doing.
You mean after meeting someone who looks exactly like you, but isn't you, down in the basement? Guess this must be even stranger for you than it is for us, huh?
A little.
Varl said she may be able to help us in our mission, though.
Maybe.
There is something I'd like to discuss. It's about the land gods. If you have time, that is.
同土地神有關。講下個土地神。
You said you wanted to talk about the land gods?
I think there's a way to heal them so that they'll once again provide Plainsong with grain. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. She called it, reboot code. If we deliver it to the land gods, their derangement will end.
That's great.
Maybe. There are thorns on the path. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, the land gods will reject it. Gaia showed me a way around this. We need components called control cores from machines made by Hephaestus. Machines similar to the land gods.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the repair bay?
Yes. Gaia helped me locate 2 of them out west.
Okay.
So, kill the machines, get the control cores, then use them to adapt the reboot code into something the land gods will obey?
If all goes well. But taking down 2 Grimhorns won't be easy.
We'll do it together.
Bless you, Aloy. I'll send you the location of the machines.
Okay.
Sounds like you met my friend Talana.
Yes, the Karja Huntress. I haven't seen armor like hers since the Red Raids, but Varl tells me that she too suffered at the hands of the Mad Sun King.
Yeah. She's one of the good ones. Trust me.
Oh.
I need to get going.
May the land bloom in your steps.
好，咁我哋先停一停做主線。
There are more supplies in the chest. Help yourself.
我哋要補給翻，我記得好似係咪有個物品箱喺度咧，可以有收集物品、不明工作台。我反而想要嗰個資源箱，呢度資源箱。嗱，呢啲要嗰啲咩屬性暴爪者狼袋，跟住咩要日翼者護盾發射器，呢啲基本上咧見都冇見過，連隻嘢都未見過，真係冇話啲咩。跟住呢啲武器又係全部都升唔到㗎，我哋牙口獸狼帶，跟住風背獸狼帶。超級多嘢整唔到，跟住我哋又唔可以 override 嗰個機器，因為我哋又未打得夠多，所以咧大把嘢做。啊，佢呢度係要我哋出翻去啊嘛？
First the frost breath, then the snow.
好，咁我哋出翻嚟戶外㗎啦。咁啊啲支線任務咧就出翻嚟嘅。我哋先搞掂咗嗰個7咧嘅任務先。呢個任務其實應該差唔多做完㗎啦。啟動翻呢個有冇啟動？係傳翻去，因為做得差唔多㗎啦。
About that traveling Osram trip?
先，個膠飲嗰陣我呢度。
There she is, the reigning champion. You back for some training?
但係呢個係揾佢 train 啫喎。
Okay, that's all for now, I think.
我唔係想揾你 train 嘅
Good luck out there.
我撳錯咗任咩？睇先，睇翻任務先。支線任務呢個啟動任務邊啊？嗰條友喺上邊。OK。
I know how the bristlebacks got into the Daunt.
You... what? You do? How?
Ulvin's workers were doing some blasting in the mine west of the quarry. Looks like they were trying to open up some of the tunnels.
For the love of Dawn, I told him it wasn't worth the risk. Those tunnels run for miles underground, even beyond the... You're not suggesting...
I also found some pens on the other side of the mountains, where Tanakh rebels were keeping machines, including bristlebacks. Ulvin's explosives opened up a sinkhole, dropping them into the tunnels.
Which they followed to the mine and out into the Daunt.
Right. Aside from the rebels, if anyone is to blame for the bristlebacks, it's Ulvin.
Radiant beams of the sun! And all this time he was pointing the finger at us. Bring Ulvent here. Petra, too.
Oh. 繼續睇埋呢個支線任務。呢個支線任務嚟嘅，之前我已經係自己解咗大部分嘅。咁基本上就係調查下點解嗰啲話點解突然間會多咗中配獸會出現咗喺嗰個峽谷入邊。
What? Why is she here?
I live here too, lugnut. So what's this about?
Thanks to the Savior, the sun has shown the truth on the Bristleback incursion. Tanakh rebels were keeping pens of machines on the other side of the mountains. A sinkhole swallowed them, releasing them into the underground tunnels that led east and out into the Daunt.
So it was an accident. But let us not forget that it was the Karja—
I'm not done. The sinkhole only formed due to your unauthorized blasting in the southern mine, Ulvent. You are responsible for the machine rampage, the workers we lost, the destruction the Bristlebacks caused. All of it.
My dear magistrate, has your precious son baked your senses? I would never give such an order without first consulting you.
Evidence says otherwise. Aloy found the shipping manifest in the mine. You skirted the laws of the Sundom, Ulvent. All for a few extra shards.
And that's not the only mine you've been squeezing. Corvin's crew would have drowned if it weren't for Aloy.
I demand an official investigation. I won't be the victim of some Karja scheme.
Certainly. We'll conduct a thorough inquest into everything. The Bristlebacks, the mine. Every business deal you ever put your name to.
Well, that's not necessary, is it? What if I just return to the claim?
Oh, well, that would save the crown the cost.
Of course. I'll be on my way as soon as I wrap up some previous commitments, tie up some loose ends. After all, the welfare of Chainscrape's people in a transition like this—
Nope, you're leaving right now. Chainscrape will be just fine.
You think she can run this scorched-out forged dump? Ha! Knock yourself out.
Get out.
Oh, don't want you, don't need you. Get off me.
Mud looks good on you, Ulvent.
As the sun burns away shadow. Thank you for that, Aloy.
Oh, he had it coming.
Here, please accept this token of gratitude. You've done the Sundom and my sanity a great service. And I believe we have some matters to discuss.
Guess we do. Not the most pleasant boots to fill, but I'll wear them. All thanks to you, Flamehair.
好，咁啊，幫我哋調查完個任務，咁啊有技能點同經驗值嘅，咁啊升多啲咧咯，因為升咧真係非常之緊要今集，唉，但係我覺得補血補多啲或者大藥大多啲嘅，個袋一定要打動物先有，增加個資源先。呢個係生命值低近戰加15%，勇氣爆破大弓，其實呢個可以裝嘅。其實我哋有呢把武器喺度嘅，冇記錯嘅話，有冇咧？冇喎，冇呢把武器喺度喎。有得買，記得啦，有得買嘅。睇先，去武器鋪望一望先。
figure you're the rowdy spark we should be thanking for kicking Olvin out of the forge.
Petra mentioned you were trouble, and trouble's always welcome at my shop. Take a look. Won't find weapons like these anywhere in the Dawn, guaranteed.
佢今集啲 NPC 講嘢咧冇咁死板，佢係基本上係會跟住你做嘅支線嘅劇情啊，成嗰啲嘢咧，佢會講唔同嘢。好，賣晒佢先。
See you when I see you, Red.
Maybe.
等先，去個箱度 refill 翻啲嘢先。要將啲藥攞咁翻啲出嚟。有冇得將啲藍莓帶出嚟啊？我定話知道冇藍，我有藍莓。最多30粒個原來。
I've heard of your adventure.
Okay.
My armor can help.
咁咧，哇，多咗好多支線任務喎，有排做喎。唉，好唔緊要，不過今日嚟到呢度先啦，好嘛？咁啊，原本冇諗住直播嘅，純粹就如標題所見係卡住咗，所以就做一做個主線任務，咁啊過咗，等我可以之後咧。喺熄咗台之後就打翻啲支線任務，方便直播嘅時候大家又睇得輕鬆啲，咁啊唔使大家陪住我喺度過呢啲不停做嘅支線任務。好，咁啊熄台先啦各位，咁啊睇下聽日或者禮拜6日見啦，禮拜5就應該未必會直播住，再睇啦。好，熄台啦各位，拜拜。